It is the Outdoor Oasis Podcast where we teach you how to make your outdoor space an oasis. Let's have some fun today with our guest, Joshua Zacharias. Josh, thanks for joining us, man.
No problem, no problem. Thanks for having me, man.
For sure. So, first, we want to start off by just letting people know a little bit more about you. Actually, Josh and I used to work together at a paper company. I was doing sales, he was the project manager, and now we're doing our own thing. So, I'm thrilled to have him working with me. And yeah, let us know, the people know a little bit more about you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me,
Family,
man.
yeah. Where you're from, your family, construction background, all that stuff.
So,
Yeah.
I have a growing family. I have a little 4-year-old boy, and my wife is expecting our second boy
Absolutely.
any day now.
Yeah. Gotta grind, man. Gotta hustle, right?
Kind of excited for that. Yeah,
That's why he's doing this.
I think it's definitely gone into overdrive for that.
Understandable.
So yeah, just very family oriented. We try to do everything and anything we can with the family. Um,
Where are you from? You're from Cuba, right?
my family's from Cuba.
Yeah.
My family's from Cuba. I was born and raised here in Tampa Bay area.
Well, Sarasota, though, right?
So I was
Yeah.
born here in Tampa, raised in Sarasota, and then second part of my teenage years was up here in
Okay.
Tampa.
Yeah.
And I've stayed here ever since.
Nice.
Family's kind of moved on, and
Yeah.
I kind of taken a liking to Tampa Bay. So
Yeah. Well, we're glad to have you, man.
yes, definitely.
For sure. So, your construction experience, how'd you get into the industry, and kind of let us know a little bit more about that?
Well, I've kind of always done handyman work growing up. Um, just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It wasn't until I actually met my wife that her father actually introduced me into um, you know kind of told me, let's come work with me and let me show you so I can make sure that you're in the correct fields, something to maintain my daughter.
Yeah.
So
You got a good one there, man.
yeah. And he does residential remodeling, and we were doing everything from drywall to eventually then we just took more to the cabinetry and countertop, finished carpentry, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And he taught me the ins and outs of construction, and I worked my way to then I was managing his projects, and eventually I had to branch out, get my own wings, and I started with the paper company where I met you.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So, how long has it been? About 10 years, or?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I no, it's I have full blown working in the construction field for yeah,
Yeah.
just about almost 10 years. Next month
Nice.
will be 10 years.
Nice. Cool. All right, so let's get into a little bit about specifically how you work with us, Outdoor Oasis, and our project. So, you know, when we're bringing you on to, I mean, you come with me to the estimates, so you help me with proposals and everything from the beginning. But the main thing that you're doing is you're kind of working in the business while I'm working on the business. So you're helping me make sure to manage all the projects. So let people know, what you're doing there and what that entails.
Um, when we basically started, it was more of I really want to help you grow outdoor races to what it's been becoming.
Yeah.
So um, what I try to do is just show you. Um, Obviously, I have more construction backgrounds, so I'm able to see problems before they arise and try to find a solution for them before they occur. So mainly when I'm going to to job site to potential um, projects when we're going to do our estimates, I'm just looking for areas that you know could become a problem while we're working. So looking for drainage issues, or that's the big thing. When you're putting pavers and you're taking away all the grass, you're taking away the permeability. So now we got to make sure that when you're putting the pavers down, we're moving all that water away from homes, away from the residential area or the commercial area, wherever
Yeah.
whatever type project we're doing, to make sure that the water gets as far away from the structure as possible.
Right. And so,
Um,
okay. Yeah, and so when the project is actually when we're doing it, I mean, a few of the things you're doing, you're making sure guys got all the materials. I mean,
Oh,
sometimes,
definitely.
right? You know, you have to go and get more materials. Sometimes, you know, you might have to uh, double check on, you know, how somebody's doing the job. You know, make sure there's enough base laid, make sure there's enough thin set, all those kind of things, right? So,
Yeah, definitely. My job as the project manager is to handle logistics
yeah,
of the entire project. So I'm scheduling with you and with the customer. I'm scheduling with our crews. I'm making sure that materials are on site. Making sure that we have a staging area for the materials. Um, we need to, and it's not just the materials, but it's disposal of previous material. For example, if it's a driveway, then we need to coordinate the dumpster for the old concrete to, go into the dumpster, get that out of there, and then we need the pavers to be on site. Base, we need to make sure that all the materials are there: base, sand, um, cement for the concrete edging. If there's any footers, that as well. And then also, while the project is going, I'm basically the quality inspector there. I got to make sure that my guys are putting the 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches of base compacted correctly. I got to make sure that they're putting enough sand under there so that there's no um, so it's a smooth area,
right,
and there's
right,
no lifted, pavers.
yep,
And make sure that it is to our quality, because we want to provide the best quality as possible for our customers.
absolutely. So yeah, you talked about footers. I mean, a lot of times we're doing screened-in paver patios,
Mm-hmm.
so the footers need to be inspected. So you're making sure that you know those are to the right specs that they need to be inspected.
Correct.
Anything specific with screens or even outdoor kitchens, pergolas, that kind of stuff that you might look for?
I always had to, whenever we're doing something with like screen, footers are a very big thing, because the weight of it, even though aluminum isn't as heavy as other material, you definitely always need a footer to make sure there's no sinking. We have our sugar sand, Florida sugar sand, as some would say, it doesn't compact, so it rains and it starts all sinking. So footers are a very big thing, and we make sure that it's up to code. We get it inspected with the correct municipality, and then when we're doing aluminum structure, we also have to see how we're connecting this to the structure. How safe is it? How safe is the building that we're attaching this to?
Right.
So I have to make sure that there's if it's a fascia that we're attaching to, we got to make sure that that fascia board is safe and it's not rotten, so that there's nothing here that can cause anyone to get hurt by a fallen screen or anything like that.
Yeah, there you go. So everything's safe. I mean, we have plans for a lot of those projects that we're doing, so you're making sure that they're done to plans. You're also communicating with the client, right? So I mean, obviously, we want them to go all smoothly, but there's times where stuff doesn't go as smoothly as we want. As a matter of fact, Vika mentioned this one that we just worked with, Calamaris,
Mm-hmm.
in Apollo Beach. Um, Wonderful clients. We love working with them. Unfortunately, there was an issue with the pavers, and so we had to go back and forth as far as just finding out what it was. And Josh was helping us every step of the way, making sure that they knew what was going on and that we were coordinating with them to get it fixed. So those are all things that are just invaluable to the company because you know we kept a good relationship with them. They knew that they had peace of mind dealing with us, and that whatever it was, we were going to take care of it. So those are all things that we both worked together on. But Josh is really instrumental in helping us with. Yeah,
And this all happened after the job was done.
yeah,
After the job was done, and customers continued to say how they weren't worried. They knew anytime they reached out to us, we answered the calls. We had the answers for them, and they felt secure.
yeah,
They felt secure that they were getting taken care of.
yeah.
So
And that's what we want. I mean, everybody knows that the projects aren't going to go 100% as planned all the time. So just they want to make sure that they're being communicated with, and as long as you do that, you see everything is okay, and you keep a good relationship with them, and they can refer you and all that good stuff. So
Communication is always key.
yeah, that's what we're looking for, to build for the long term here, and just build a business that people enjoy working with and delivers quality projects. So other than that, man, I mean, anything else that when customers are looking to hire, a company to help them work on the outdoor projects, what are some things you think they should look for to make sure they're hiring a good company,
Um,
or just some things in general to look out for?
yeah, I mean, it goes back to communication. I think that I always think that what the customers should always look for is the amount of communication that they have with the team that they're looking to hire, right? There's thousands of contractors that have been in the construction game for a long time, and there's a bunch of companies that can do the same work, But I think that when customers are looking to hire a company to do their pavers, because they want to make sure that they get it done right the first time. They don't have you know they don't have to micromanage their own projects. They want to feel like, okay, this team's gonna come in here, they're gonna take care of this. This is what I want. This is what I'm gonna get, and that's just what they want.
Yeah.
So I think it comes back to the level of communication that you have.
Yeah.
If they're answering your calls and answering your messages, um, and they are willing to put in the time to take you to showrooms and look at these designs and look at this, ask for previous work done, so they can show you like projects.
Yeah.
And um, it's just a sense of I think you when you talk to someone, you can feel when you're getting the right person for you.
Yeah, yeah. So that's my main thing is I'm trying to build relationships with people. These guys back me up as far as more of the technical stuff that might come up, but and then coordinating all different type of trades. I mean, that's one of the different reasons why I started this company was when we were working with the paver company. I would go out to quote a walkway or something, and then they would ask me about, hey, do you know anybody who does this or outdoor kitchens or screen? And to be able to have one company that can deal with all of this is really convenient for them, and nice because they don't have to worry about coordinating everybody all together and all that stuff. So just try to make sure that people are detailed in their proposals that they're giving to you, and yeah, keeping in touch. I mean, that's the main thing. I mean, sometimes people will won't get back to you for weeks at a time. I mean, people are really busy, and that's cool, but you know, people have timelines they want to do these things in too. So I get, these are all things that factors to be considered. But at any rate, I think that's about it, man. Anything else you want to add in?
I think we pretty much touched upon a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
that's it.
yeah,
Cool, cool. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming out,
appreciate
and
you.
yeah, make sure and follow us, like us, share this social media, get your Outdoor Oasis on Instagram and our website and everything. And we appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.